Hi, this is Teresa Momber, and today I'm going to show you how to make this card featuring my new stamp set from Gina K Designs called Vertical Greetings 2. Start with a piece of white cardstock trimmed to 2 1/4 by 4 1/4 inches, and then begin sponging in the middle of the cardstock using Gina K Designs Sweet Corn ink. Switch to Gina K Warm Cocoa ink and begin sponging around the edges of the cardstock, working your way in until you meet the yellow. Next, use Gina K Dark Chocolate ink and sponge along the bottom edge only. Using the fern leaf from the Vertical Greetings 2 stamp set from Gina K Designs, stamp using warm cocoa ink, but stamp off on scratch paper first to make the image lighter. Stamp the image several times. Switch to the next size down of the fern leaf and stamp a few more times with warm cocoa. Now stamp a few times using Gina K Dark Chocolate ink, but once again stamp off onto scratch paper to make the image a little lighter. Switching back to warm cocoa ink, this time we'll stamp using full strength. Switch to one of the smaller fern leaves and stamp a few more times with warm cocoa. Switch to dark chocolate ink again, and this time use one of the darker fern leaves at full strength. Next, stamp the bird, also from Vertical Greetings 2, using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm using Spectrum Noir markers to color the bird, starting with marker number TN2. Use this color to lay down ink over the entire bird. Now switch to marker number TN3 and begin shading in the darker areas. And use marker number TN5 for even darker shading. I wanted to get a bit of a speckled look on the chest, so I used marker number GB5 and just added some little dots in the chest area. Use marker number IG3 to color in the beak and legs. And then to make the wings a nice brown color, use marker number EB3. Then switch back to marker number TN2 and blend the brown into the lighter areas. Use this same marker on the branch as well. After coloring, use scissors to trim around the image. To assemble the image, I used thin adhesive foam squares on the back of the bird to give him a little bit of pop against the background. Since the branch is so narrow and the foam squares would be hard to apply, I just used a little bit of craft glue to hold that down. And then I layered with a piece of dark chocolate cardstock, trimmed slightly larger than my background. I trimmed a piece of Gina K honey mustard cardstock to 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then I placed the layers on the cardstock to get an idea where I wanted to place my greeting, and then stamped the vertical greeting using Gina K black Onyx ink. Then I wrapped a piece of dark brown burlap string around the honey mustard layer and tied it in a bow on the side. Then use more thin adhesive foam squares to secure your top layers to the honey mustard layer. And still more thin adhesive squares to secure the entire assembly to a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch dark chocolate card base. And that completes our card. Thanks for watching.